Hey, what's up guys, I'm Joe, and this is gonna be a Bradford fence. All right, what's up guys? Hey, we're here on site in Sherwood. So what you see behind me is some white vinyl privacy fence posts that were just set on Friday. This was an old, just dilapidated wood privacy fence, and they did have some existing white vinyl on the back. So we pulled out the old wood fence and got post set and everything in, and I'm gonna walk you through the steps of getting a vinyl privacy fence put in and show you what we got going on here. So I'm gonna walk through the steps. One is setting our post, and then two is putting our U-channel on and prepping for our privacy sections. Then it's installing the rails, installing the picket, and then installing the top rail, and then you end up with this finished vinyl privacy fence. So come with me and check it all out. Okay, so you can see here on this side, we're here on the left side of the house, that we got our post set. We've actually got post set for a gate right here, so you need a plan for whatever gates and openings that you need. But first, when we got here on Friday, we removed all this old wood privacy fence, and then we strung our lines and got everything lined out and dug and set these posts. If you remember from previous videos, we've talked about the difference between setting vinyl posts compared to setting, say, like wood, steel, or chain link, because all the work and effort goes into setting the vinyl post on the front end, because we have to get those at the exact elevations and the exact spot, since they have these pre-routed holes that everything fits into. So you can see all of this is lined up with the ground to be just a certain amount off the ground, and then the top is lined up to flow real nicely. So you can see how we've got all these lined up and in place and ready to go. So this morning we got here, started laying out some material. I'll show you on the other side. We've gotten a little bit further where we attach our U-channel and start putting some sections in. All right, so over here you can see we're starting to put some sections in. So once we got the post set, first thing we do here is attach our U-channel, which is a piece that screws in to the post between the top rail and the bottom rail, and that just gives us a pocket to put our pickets into and give a nice clean look once those rails are put in. One thing to note, you can see sometimes you'll see people not actually screw these to the post and then just slide them in on the ends of their pickets and let them float. But the issue with that is sometimes there's a little bit of shifting and movement, and then you end up getting a gap here between the post and this U-channel. So you want to watch that. You want to always make sure and screw your U-channel to your post. And then next you put in your bottom rail. All right, you can see here we put in a section with our bottom rail, and then Hyro's crimping the ends. So in order to put those in, or before you put them in, use that crimping tool to crimp the rails, which gives you this little notch that once you slide the rail in, it holds it in place. And once we got it crimped, just start one in, slide it in past, and then slide it back into the other side. You got it ready. Then from there, once you got your U-channel and your bottom rail, then you're ready to start putting your pickets in there. And let's check out these pickets. You can see these pickets they're a 6-inch wide picket, but then they've got a tongue and a groove on there. So when they fit in those rails, that tongue and groove fits in and gets a nice tight finish, and then eliminates gaps in between those pickets. Yeah, you start on one end and start sliding those pickets in. Once you got all your pickets in there, sometimes you got to cut to fit at the end. and slide in the U-channel. Then you gotta place your top rail, get it started over, get it started into the post end. Slides right on there. Slide it back into the other side. And you got a full complete section. Okay, so we're working on that end there, but you can see here for a complete section, you got your bottom rail, you got your U-channel here that gives a nice good transition and cover between the picket and the post, and then you got your top rail on there. I did forget it first, and then the very last thing we'll do is we'll glue a cap on all these posts, and there you go, you got a completed vinyl privacy section. So just a note, not all vinyl privacy is created equal. We really do believe that this routed system, meaning where the post routed or have holes where the rails integrate with those and then the pickets integrate into the rails, is the best and strongest system. There are some out there where they bracket or screw to the post and then the pickets are screwed or clipped, you know, to the outside or one side of the rail, and those just aren't as durable and strong. Another note is the size of this rail you see. So there's different sizes of these rails. This one is the largest and most durable that you can get. This is actually, I'll show you here, an 8-inch. So that's an 8-inch rail, and it's 1 3/4 inches wide. You can see also it's reinforced with the ribs in between, and it has a good nice pocket for your pickets. But just something to consider, this this size of this rail is what is carrying the load between posts. So the durability of it goes a long way in which rail that you choose. So this is one of the larger options with the 8 by 1 3/4 inches. There are some that are like a 7-inch, like an 1 3/4 or 2-inch by 7, and then there's a real common one of 1.5 inch by 5.5. But it's quite a smaller rail and typically would require some kind of metal reinforcement, especially in the bottom, if you went with a smaller rail on the vinyl privacy like this. So just things to consider when planning your vinyl fence project.
For more fences like this, go to bradfordfencing.net, use our online estimator, and get an instant quote on a fence just like this.